welcome back to another segment of the Contractors Cut, brought to you by the Contractor Center. Now today, we have a really special treat for you. If you take a look around our store, you will see that we have new look, new floor, new shelvings. So when you come here, you'll be more comfortable. Today, we're gonna be talking about two products. So let's talk to Andre to see what he has for us. Okay, hi Andre.
Hey Shauna, what's up?
I am here. No, I'm seeing a really nice display of a lot of mortars, I'm assuming.
Absolutely.
This looks awesome. Now, tell us what we will be talking about, because I'm seeing about more than 8 different types.
Absolutely. So we, as you know, we do a lot of waterproofing, a lot of different types of epoxy and stuff, but we also have quite a bit of mortars here at the store that we don't talk about enough, right?
Right.
And so in this construction space where everybody's rebuilding and repackaging, we have 2 amazing products that we want to talk about. We want to talk about our MPR 130M. It's like a plaster mix where you can level and smooth blocks and level your walls and that sort of thing. And it's really one of our heavy duty, really powerful products, especially for contractors.
Okay.
Right? But once you finish mortaring and leveling off and making everything look good, I know you want that smooth, silky smooth finish on your walls.
Yes.
You finish it with the 450, right? So those are the 2 products that I want to get into today.
All right, so let's jump back to the 130.
Yeah.
You said if you want to level your wall and so on. So question, if I have a wall, it hasn't been flashed. If you know what flash is when they make the block, you don't see the block anymore. Yeah. So can I use this for that?
Absolutely, that's perfect for this. So, you know, you put up the blocks and you're like, okay, I want to start finishing my home, right? Right. This is the next step, right? It's a 40 kilogram bag, which is about 90 pounds.
Wow, that's a lot.
This is not a small bag. This is a huge bag, right? And you're mixing it with about 9 liters of water, right? It has to be a very specific mix because you want the maximum result from the product, right?
So stick up in just a minute. So when you're doing the flashing at your house, I know you have to mix the cement with some other stuff to get the finish. Yeah. Right? So you're telling me that this only needs water?
Only need water, ready to use, right? So you mix your water, 9 liters of water. You can mix it in a wheelbarrow, you can mix it on the ground, you can mix it any way you'd like to mix it, right? But you have to have the right mix. 1 bag for 9 liters of water. Mix it, you get a nice smooth texture, and then you use a steel trowel and you apply it. And you can apply it layer and layer depending on how thick you want it, right? Right. Up to 10 millimeters thick you can go, right?
So when you say 10 millimeters, I use inches. 10 millimeters. That is how much inches?
That's about half an inch.
About half an inch.
Right.
Now, Andre, you know what this means though, right? This means the amount of time it would take to flash a wall normally, that should be half the time with this product.
Absolutely. But you know, it actually has another benefit, you know, because sometimes when you're actually using your plaster and you're flashing your wall, it hards up on you really fast. True. Right? This product actually gives you 90 minutes of working time, right? So you can go and you can actually perfect how it looks on the wall. And you can go back if you have the time to be able to make sure you have it perfect, because you have to live with it, you know, so you want to make sure you have the opportunity to make it fantastic.
Now, so we're not only talking about less work time, we're talking about less work. So you don't have to, and less money, because you don't have to buy so many different materials to do this. Now, this sounds pretty amazing, but let's move on a little bit to the next product that you were talking about. Tell us about that one.
All right, so this is the 450. So once you've done the 130 and you've leveled your wall and you have it perfectly, one of the other things with the 130 is that you need to damp the wall before you use it, so it has a nice adhesion. Right. It's a different process with the 450. The 450 you have to grind and sand a little bit. Right. Right, and then apply the 450. And you're applying this bag. This is a 20 kilogram bag or 45 pounds. You're adding 7 liters of water to it. Right? And it's a very fine sand in there, very fine powder. It's very silky smooth. And so when you put it on with the same steel trowel, it is just the nicest finish you can put on your wall. It can go indoor, it can go outdoor, you know, and it still has the same amount of working time, so you can get it the
As
way
the
you want to get
130.
it.
That
as the
sounds good.
130.
So let me see if I understand what you're saying. So with the 130, when you use that, you just use it to level your wall and to seal it,
Yes,
basically.
absolutely.
But for the 450 now,
Yes.
that is used to give you a smooth finish,
That's the
right?
finishing touch.
That sounds amazing.
Finishing
So that
touch.
means you can just go ahead and paint after the 450.
Absolutely. And one of the things that are great about it, right? It has great adhesion and tremendous strength. Some of the other products on the market
Right.
have a powdery finish.
I've seen that
And
when
then
you touch
paint,
it.
and your paint peels off.
Right.
You're not gonna get that finish with this, right? You're gonna get a nice smooth finish, solid, not powdery. You can apply whatever paint you want to it afterwards if you want to change the color or whatever, and you're gonna get proper adhesion, right? So it's gonna save you time and money.
So that basically means in cold temperatures. So for example, we had a storm the other day where it was a lot of rain.
Yeah.
The temperature was really cold. This will not flake on us.
It's not gonna flake on you. It's not gonna flake on
No,
you.
guys. No, guys. This is what we're talking about. Products that will last long, value for your money. So, all right, we went through what it's used for,
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Tell me, who are the persons who would need to use this product?
Contractors are experienced DIYers, right?
Okay.
So if you're like doing a home or you're renovating a home, and of course, old homes, you know, say it's been damaged somewhat over time, you have to kind of fix it back. You don't want to cast whole new concrete. This is what you're going to use to kind of repair the walls and stuff.
Right.
And of course, you want the nice, smooth finish on your walls so you can have a nice, good finish with your paint. You want the 450. So if you're an experienced DIYer, yes, come right ahead. Instructions are very clear. But sometimes you need a deft hand with the steel trowel or steel float. And so you'd want a more experienced person who can give you the finish you want. So I know contractors have their team who can do that. So that's what it's for.
All right. So last question. What's the cost?
All right. Thank you for that one. Don't get too shocked. It's $3,000 for each bag. Right?
$3,000.
$3,000. So $3,000 for here, $3,000 for here. Right?
So for all that value, guys, we're only talking about $3,000 per bag.
And trust me, anything that's in the market, we're beating it on price and performance and workability. Right? This is the premium standard in the market right now for this type of application.
All right, so before we go, just give us a quick rundown again, what it is, what it's used for, who can use it, the cost, and where they can get it.
All right, of course. So 130 is your initial repair plaster mix. The 450 is your finishing. It can be used primarily indoor, also outdoor, of course, both indoor and outdoor. It gives a nice smooth finish in the end. It's available at the Contractor Center, of course, 26 Charlton Road, Kingston 8. And of course, it is for DIYers or experienced DIYers or contractors. And you can contact us at 876-925-5700 or WhatsApp us, 876-213-3982. And of course, we have delivery island-wide now available at the Contractor Center through our WhatsApp number.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Another segment of the Contractor's Code brought to you by the Contractor Center, giving you great value for your money.